I'm Angela R. Falls.
Hello, my name is Mel Justin Dewabon and this is the water cycle. What is the water cycle? The first process that we're going to talk about is evaporation. What even is evaporation? Evaporation is the process by which molecules on a surface of a liquid break away and change into gas. Evaporation takes place at a room temperature which is often well below the boiling point of the liquid. Evaporation happens from the surface of the liquid. As the temperature increases, the rate of evaporation increases. Evaporation is also assisted by windy conditions which help to remove the vapor particles from the liquid so that more escape. How do water particles behave during evaporation?
When we add heat to a liquid, movement of liquid particles increases. In the liquid phase, particles still stay together because of strong intermolecular force. As we add more and more heat, vibration of particles starts dominating, and at boiling point, it takes over the molecular force. As a result, liquid particles become free to move around and liquid starts becoming gas. This process is also called vaporization. Vaporization of liquid takes place on addition of heat and at temperature above the boiling point. You must have dried your cloth in sunny days. In India, maximum temperature during summer goes around 40 to 45 degrees centigrade, which is way below than boiling point of water. But water disappears from our clothes when kept in sunlight. Have you wondered how this happens? Water disappears from our clothes way below 100 degrees centigrade because of evaporation. To understand it, let's analyze the top layer of water in a glass. Water particles on top layer have no water particles above them and they are loosely attached compared to particles at depth. After gaining sufficient energy, these surface molecules sometimes detaches from surface and become free. Sometimes, collision of air particles detach them from surface. As they detach, they become free and become part of air. Such way of conversion from liquid to gas is called evaporation. Our clothes gets dry because of evaporation. Water level in pond and lakes gets reduced because of evaporation. Sweat from our skin gets dry because of evaporation. As sweat molecules are removed from skin, new sweat particles come out and bring heat with them. While sweating, you must have felt cold in front of a fan. This happens because sweat gets evaporated fast, which results in fast heat loss from body. You must have seen that under the fan clothes dry fast. This happens because fast-moving air particles collide with water particles on surface of clothes and remove them from cloth.
As you can see in the animation, molecules move and vibrate so quickly that they can escape into the atmosphere as molecules of water vapor. There are four factors that are involved during evaporation, and those are temperature, surface area, wind speed, and humidity.
Condensation is the process where water vapor turns into liquid, and it is the exact opposite of evaporation. Condensation happens when the water droplets in a cloud combine, and they become heavy enough to form raindrops. They come back to Earth in the form of rain. How do water particles behave during condensation? Well, as the molecules lose heat, they lose energy and slow down. They move closer to other gas molecules as well.
The process of condensation plays an important role in bringing water back to the surface of the earth. Condensation activity. Take a glass half filled with water. Take care that no water should be there outside on the glass. Put some ice into water. We can see that water drops appearing on the outer side of the glass. From where do water drops appear? The cold surface of the glass with ice water cools the air around it. The water vapor of air condenses on the surface of the glass. Similarly, as we go up higher from the surface of the earth, the air gets cooler. The water vapor from the oceans gets cooler and finally condenses into droplets of water. These tiny droplets float in air, forming clouds. They become big as the water drops get collected. As the clouds become heavy, the drops start falling as rain. Sometimes these drops can come down as hail or snow. Humidity. The amount of water vapor present in the air is called as humidity. Water vapor in the air is maintained by the process of evaporation of water from the surfaces of rivers, lakes, ponds, drying of wet clothes, boiling, etc. Hence, water vapor is also a constituent of air. Dew and fog. Condensation is the process by which gas converts itself into liquids. Condensation results in the formation of dew. Dew is the condensed water vapor in the form of water droplets on the surfaces which are smooth and exposed to the environment. Dew can be seen on window panes, flowers, leaves, etc. When the temperature decreases and the atmosphere gathers large amount of water vapor, it starts condensing around dust particles, forming little droplets of water. These condensed water droplets are light and can be carried away by air to form mist. The thick mist accumulated in the environment is called as fog.
Finally, these molecules collect together to form a liquid, as you can see in the animation. There are two factors involving condensation, and those are warm moist air and cool surface temperature.
How do water particles behave during melting? Some of the heat energy of the surrounding is transferred to the water molecules in the ice. This increases the kinetic energy of the molecules as the heat transfer continues. The particles gain more and more kinetic energy. The molecules vibrate faster and faster, and at some point have enough energy to convert the forces that hold them in their fixed positions in the solid. Since the molecules vibrate so fast, they break away from their fixed positions. There is one factor involving melting. That is the nation of the heat energy.
Well, how do water particles behave during freezing? As you can see in the animation, water molecules lose energy when they freeze, so they don't vibrate or move around as much. Because there is less energy to break the bonds, more permanent hydrogen bonds can form between water molecules. As a result, water expands as it freezes, causing ice to float on top of water. There are 4 factors involving freezing, and those are air temperature, air density, air humidity, and air turbulence.